brand new control board won't have any firmware installed on it, and so the first time you go to power it on, nothing will happen other than this blue LED will flash very quickly. So when I plug the board in to give it power, we will see the LED flash and then turn off. That's totally normal. It indicates the board's getting power and everything is working. So the next step is to install the firmware. All right, now that we have the control board plugged into the computer, the USB cable, I'm going to show you how to install the drivers. I'm also going to show what happens if you try to install the software when you don't have the drivers already installed on your machine. So on this computer, the drivers are not installed. And if I go to install firmware and I click the connect button, we will see it pops up with COM1, it says paired, I click connect. It looks like it's connecting. It gives me the option to install. I click next and install, and then it will hang at this preparing installation phase. And the reason for that is it's not actually connected to the device. This isn't even the right COM port. So we're going to stop that. What you need to do is if you look in your device manager, you'll see that we have a USB serial device with a problem underneath other devices. If we look at ports, you can see COM1 exists. This is not the COM port that is connected to the control board. So to fix this problem, we have to install the drivers. You can get the drivers from this link. There's a driver download. It'll bring you to this web page. This is the driver for Windows. There's also a driver for OS 10 or Mac OS as they call it now. Once you download it and launch the executable file to install the drivers, pop up this window, we'll click install. It takes a couple seconds. Driver install success. We can close that. And now if we go back to the device manager, we see that there's a new COM port. We have COM4. It's got the CH340 device available. So this is the control board. I'm just going to refresh Chrome here. We'll go do the installation again. And now we see USB serial COM4. Click connect. Click install. Click next. Click install. Now that the installation is occurring, we proceed to the next step. It says installing, and also the blue LED on the control board is flashing as data is being written to the flash storage on the control board. So once this finishes, we'll be given the option to connect to the Wi-Fi, and then we can go to the configuration. Installation complete. Click next. Click connect to Wi-Fi. The network name and password are both case sensitive. Successfully connected, and now we can visit the device. Some basic troubleshooting if you're running into issues. First thing is make sure that blue LED flashes when you plug the board in. That's indicating the board's getting power, that the cable's connected and everything's working right. The second issue can be related to the cable itself. There are power-only USB cables that are used only for charging. They don't have the necessary wires in them for data communication, so make sure you're using a data cable. And make sure you don't have any errors under your device manager. Make the USB driver is installed and that you don't have any errors here. Make sure you're connecting to the correct COM port. It should correspond with the CH340 device that appears. So in my case, it's COM4. That port number can vary. And if you're using Mac OS, you can double check this same basic device communication from an app called System Information. So if you do a search by hitting Command and the space bar to open the system search for System Information, and you'll get a window that looks like this, and it's got the USB tree. And at the bottom under your USB bus, you'll see a USB serial device. Okay, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks.